y'all can see me and it's not blurry because, yeah.
Playmakers. Okay, out of my wrist, counted and spin it. Mad at the coupe, mine with no tenant. Chop out the top, hit it the limits. I got some cash, I wanna spend it. New paper tag, didn't wanna rent it. Too many fads, too many bitches. Roll my slime, yeah, my lizard. Ready to slide, you will get slithered. Hey, we ain't got ties, you ain't gon' ride. You ain't my slime, you ain't my slime. Young gun, I'm my prime.
Hey guys, it's your girl C Baby, and today I have come with another video. I'm trying to be more consistent, like I said, so yeah. But today someone asked me like to give them some freshman tips, freshman year advice, and I thought that would be a really good video idea because I remember doing the how to survive middle school video and everybody liked that one a whole lot. So I came to give you guys your freshman year tips because it is a really big transition from going from middle school to high school and you're all over again, the youngest and all that kind of stuff. I feel like this video is needed and it could help a lot of people, so let's get right into the video. Okay, so the first tip, and basically these tips are kind of like my tips. Everybody's freshman year is different, so the things that I tell you to do or that you should do may not work for you, so don't feel pressured to do everything that I'm saying on this list. But this is just stuff that helped me have a good freshman year. So the first one is to maintain your focus and to stay on top of yourself. So with me, I'm sorry if y'all can hear them downstairs. They're always really loud. But the first one is to maintain your focus and stay on top of yourself. So with me being a student athlete, it was kind of harder for me to balance my school to sports life, I guess you could say. Like, I would come home from cheer practice late and then like not feel like doing homework, and that is something that you just cannot do. Like, honestly, you have to figure out how to balance those type of things. But I mean, even if you don't do a sport or even if you don't have any extracurricular activity, you should always maintain your focus and stay on top of yourself because high school is gonna go by fast. Like, honestly, this year has been like the shortest school year, or it felt like the shortest school year I've ever been in throughout my whole entire school life. So it goes by really fast and things move quickly. So maintaining your focus is really important, being that there's so much going on with high school. I mean, like, you're not going to always, like in middle school and everything like that, you have classes with people in your grade. In high school, you have classes with people that might be in a grade higher or 2 grades or even maybe all the way above you. So with that, it could be a lot of confusion, I guess, going into high school, being that you're not always around the same group of friends. You don't travel to classes with your same group of friends. You might have one class with this friend and one class with the other friend, classes with both of them. So it's a lot. You just need to make sure that you are not necessarily blocking out, but blocking out all of the distractions that you have and focusing on your schoolwork. Because in high school, which is kind of different from middle school, maybe not, I don't really remember it like that, but I do know that from in high school, every single year counts. Like, every single year counts. Colleges are going to look at your freshman year. Colleges are going to look at your sophomore year. Colleges are going to look at your junior year and your senior year. And senior year is honestly the one that they don't really look at the most. Like, you would think it'll be your first year, but they really look at your first year. And so with that, you just want to make sure that every year you are working hard, your grades are as good as they possibly can be. And so with keeping your grades up and everything like that, that's also like goes into maintaining your focus and to stay on top of yourself. Like, keeping your grades up is very important because I know with me, I let my grades drop because I thought I had it in the bag. You know, first quarter, you get the feel of things and then you get comfortable. And so second quarter, it was just like really bad for me and I ended up having to suffer consequences because of that. So to avoid having to go through what I had to go through, keep your grades up. Like, focus on your grades. It's grades first, then everything else second. And so I think that's honestly the most important tip I could honestly give you guys, because that is what's going to make or break your high school experience. Because if your grades aren't that good, you're not going to be able to have as much fun as a person whose grades are that good. And it sounds weird because a person whose grades are that good, it seems like they do more work. But a lot of people, they work smarter and not harder. And so with that, you just want to make sure that you are making sure that your teachers stay on top of your grades as well, because with that, there's been a lot of times where I wasn't paying attention to the grade book and progress report grades, or even sometimes report card grades went out, and I'm like, but I did that assignment, it's too late. So with that, you want to stay on top of yourself, stay on top of your teachers, and just keep your focus on your grades. Like, that is the most important thing. Don't worry about anything else. I mean, obviously, yes, you're human, you're gonna have to worry about other things, but make sure that that is your number one priority. Okay, so the next tip is to just chill. And by this, okay, I'm about to like branch out a little bit, but by just chill, it can mean so many things. Like, relax. Like, high school is going to be hard, but just like, the more relaxed you are, the better your experience is going to be, and the easier it is to tackle issues. So that's number one by just chill. Number two by just chill is, don't be trying to do too much. Like, honestly, if you want to fit in with a certain friend group, be yourself. Like, and honestly, don't even target certain friend groups. Let your friends come to you. Like, let it happen naturally, because a lot of these people that you're gonna try hard to be friends with aren't even gonna be your friends the following year, or even the year after that, or the year after that. Like, friend groups, they're gonna change every single year. Like, one person's gonna fall off with this person, so then they're gonna fall off with the whole group, or something like that is gonna happen. So don't force any type of friendships, or don't force yourself or try to be somebody that you're not, just to fit in with a certain friend group, because you're gonna be miserable. You're gonna be miserable trying to, impress this person and do what this person says is cool and all that kind of stuff, and it's just not good. So just chill. Like, honestly, like, if you've like read the memes and all that kind of stuff, where it's like my face when the loud freshmen come in the morning, all that kind of stuff, like, please do not be those freshmen, because, okay, I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. At first, I really was those type of freshmen, but as the year continued, I'm like, this is not cute. Like, it's 9 o'clock. Well, I start school at 9:30, so it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm coming in to the school super loud. Like, that's just so annoying. Like, it's too early for all that. So just chill. Like, honestly, the best thing you could do is just stay to yourself in high school and maintain your small group of friends, because the smaller your friend group is, the less drama happens. It's more guaranteed for your friendships to last. And so I'm not saying that you could be the quietest person and stay to yourself the most and you won't fall off with people, because that's not true. But I'm just saying, like, the more to yourself and the smaller your friend group is, and the what am I trying to say? Like, the more yourself you are, like, you're gonna have a more solid friend group, which is gonna bring you more fun, because you don't have to worry about, okay, me and her are not friends, so I can't really do this anymore, or I don't know if I should invite her because she's gonna feel something. Like, it's just a mess. So just chill. Like, honestly, just chill when it comes to school in general. Just keep a set mindset, or not a set mindset, but keep a relaxed mindset, and one that is just going to allow you to take your losses and build them into wins and all that kind of stuff by the end of the school year. And then just chill as a person. Like, don't force anything with anybody. Don't, try to be somebody you're not to impress this person. Like, that's just, it's not fun. It's not going to be fun for you in the long run. My third tip is to go to games and events, whether that's school events or events that involve a lot of people in your school. Like, honestly, the best way to meet new people and be familiar with the people that go to your school is to participate in stuff. And honestly, like participation in like Spirit Week and all that kind of stuff, it's not champ. Like, that's the whole point of it. The point is to have fun and to be able to make fun of this person because they did this, but it's cool and all that kind of, like, just be a person that isn't afraid to go to this and support this group and support that and be at this event because you feel like your friends are going to be like, oh, that's not cool, so we're not going. Like, no. Honestly, I honestly hated this so much. This year at my school, the freshmen probably participated in Spirit Week the least, and it's so annoying because they're like I said in the last tip, they're trying to force themselves to be somewhere they're not and trying to, be the cool kid so that everybody can like them, and that's not it. Like, honestly, I promise you, if you participate in Spirit Week, you're gonna make a mark on yourself. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, you remember that girl that did this for Spirit Week, or you remember that boy that did this for Spirit Week. Like, that's just, it's the fun of it. And also, like, going to games, you're supporting this team and supporting that team. If they see your face often, more people are gonna be like, oh, hey, he's at this game again, or hey, she's at this game again, and then you're gonna have a bigger friend group. I'm not saying, like, with the last tip, I know this is kind of sounding hypocritical, but, or what's the word? It's kind of contradicting what I just said, but like, meeting new people, you don't have to necessarily be friends with them. You could just be like, have a casual, or like a casual kind of relationship with a person where you guys speak in the hallway. If you're at this event, you're like, oh yeah, I can hit this person up because they're cool, but they don't necessarily have to be your friend. So don't think that I'm saying have a big friend group, or don't think that I'm saying have a small friend group. Figure out what works for you. But honestly, getting yourself out there isn't about being the coolest person in the school. It's about being involved in the school. And so whether, like, well, let me not say any of my other tips, but yeah, so go out to games, go out to school events like homecoming parades, homecoming games, and then also don't just support just the football and basketball team. Like, honestly, that is so annoying. And don't just support the boys basketball team either. Like, the girls basketball team, they could be like the best if they just have more encouragement. Like, honestly, I'm a cheerleader, so I see how, like, the difference between who comes to the boys games and who comes to the girls basketball games. And it's like, it's really sad because there is just no support when it comes to females and all that kind of stuff. Go to volleyball games, go to lacrosse games, like, go to track meets, all of that kind of stuff. Just support everybody in your school because it's going to get you out there. They're like, they come to everything, that's cool, like, it's going to get more people involved as well. And then events, like, maybe parties aren't your scene. So maybe you find out that this person is doing that, or they're hanging out this place. Go out, have fun, like, meet new people that way. And like with parties and all that kind of stuff, that your like let me not say a friend, but a person at your school might be throwing. Go meet new people that go to your school. Meet new people that might not go to your school. Just get yourself out there that way. Not trying to be, the stuck up freshman that is grown. No, don't try to be that person. Be the fun person. Be known for being fun and being involved in the school. My next tip is to be outgoing. Like, okay, for all the shy people, I'm not trying to bash y'all at all, so don't think I am. But being outgoing is going to allow you to meet new people and make more friends as well. And if you're not outgoing, a lot of these tips are not going to be for you, like, at all. Because it's like, if you're not going to be outgoing, you're not going to want to go to this party. So you're going to kind of be like stuck to yourself. And if you are that shy person who stays to themselves, maybe you like being alone, but maybe you don't. And so being outgoing can help. Maybe one day you see somebody that looks like a person that you would normally hang out with. Say, hey, introduce yourself. Like, it's not weird. People like that. I honestly met my best friend by just saying, hey, you're pretty, put your number in my phone. Like, that kind of thing. Like, of course you don't have to be like me and say it exactly like that, but being outgoing is really going to get you, what? Really going? Okay, Sierra. It's really going to get you far and really get you more known at the school, I guess you could say. And then my next tip after that, after being outgoing, is to join a club or a sports team. Like, honestly, joining a club or a sports team is one of the best decisions I've ever made. Like, I feel like a lot of the friends I have right now are people who I cheer with, or a lot of the friends I hang out with are people who I danced with throughout the school year. It's because being in a group, like a club, a group, a sports team, it gives you a sense of community and it gives you a sense of belonging. So even if you are a shy type of person, if you're in a sport, you still have those people who have something in common with you. And so you go after school to cheer practice and you have fun with those type of people. They kind of give you kind of a sense of belonging. Like I said, like, you feel like you belong somewhere, because high school could be very, 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 very confusing, and you may think you know your space in high school, or you may not think you know your space in high school. It's like a very challenging experience, but it's also well needed. Like, you need to figure out who you fit in with, figure out who you don't, and all that kind of stuff. Figure out what personalities match with yours, figure out which personalities don't. And being in a sports team, like, honestly, like I said, was like one of the best decisions I made, because I made so many friends. Like, I love everybody I cheer with. They're all my sisters. Like, we don't really call each other friends. Those are my cheer sisters. Those are my sisters. I could come to them for anything, and I feel like they have my back. Stuff like that. And so joining a sports team is really, really, really good. I'm not a part of any clubs at my school, but a lot of people say, like, a lot of my friends that are in clubs, they say that joining a club was one of the best decisions that they made during high school too, because they go after school, they have these friends that they can talk to about this, and then they talk about this with this certain friend group. And even if you have like multiple interests, I'm pretty sure your school has a club for a lot of things. Like my school, they have a club for everything. Like honestly, there's a club for people who want to make friends. Like it's just that type of thing. Like just join a club. That way you have, because some people you might not be able to talk about certain things with. Like let's just say I want to talk about cheer, but my friend doesn't cheer. She's not going to understand nothing I'm talking about, so I go talk to my cheer sisters about cheer and talk to her about other stuff. Like it's just like a balance kind of thing. And so yeah, so joining a club or a sports team is a really, really, really good idea, because also with a lot of sports, they start during the summertime. Well, I do cheer, so it's like all year round. So with my sport, it started during the summertime. So when I came to school, I had people to sit at lunch with because I cheered with them over the summer. Or I had people who I felt like if you're in my class, I could sit beside you type of thing, instead of hiding out in the corner or in the back. So that's that. And my last tip is to just enjoy it. Like honestly, high school goes by so fast, and you're gonna be sick if you just sit back and you hate it all 4 years. Like it's just gonna be a really bad experience if you don't allow yourself to enjoy yourself. And so yeah, so I just want to like tell y'all to enjoy yourself. Like be the type of person that you know does participate in Spirit Week, does go to this event, does go to that event, does support the lacrosse team, does support the swim team, does support the track team, goes to this game, goes to that game. Like all these experiences, making new friends, meeting new people, is going to make you or allow you to enjoy yourself. And also to maintain your abilities to do that is to keep your grades up. Like keeping your grades up, you're going to be way less stress free. I mean, what? You're going to have way less stress and be completely stress free. Well, not completely, but more stress free than a person whose grades are down and they got to get them up. And so enjoying high school is very, very, very important, because everybody says it, and I honestly didn't believe it till this year. But high school really does go by fast, and it's gonna suck if you spend all that time by yourself, not going to this, not going to that. Like the high school experience is something that you'll never be able to get back. Just like people say the college experience is something that you're never gonna get back. Like it's something that you have to, it's something that'll help. It's something that'll help you find yourself, figure out what you like, figure out what you don't like. It's something that will allow you to meet new people. It's something that will, just form you as a person. And so going out and doing certain things and going out and having fun in high school or while in high school, like it's just a really good thing altogether. So yes, so I'm going to restate all my tips. It's going to be to maintain your focus and stay on top of yourself, to just chill, So to sum up everything I said, you want to maintain your focus and stay on top of yourself. You want to just chill in more than one way. You want to join a club or a sports team, go to games and events, in-school events and out-of-school events. Be outgoing and just enjoy yourself. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope to all my incoming freshmen, I helped you guys. Okay, bye. Also, a lot of my middle school tips will help with the high school and all that kind of stuff. So that's why a lot of stuff in that video I didn't kind of repeat, but it all still applies. So if you want to, here's the video right here. Go watch my middle school tips. Even if you are leaving middle school, it's gonna help. The tips in there are gonna help for a very long time, I promise. I hope you guys like this video. I hope it helped. If you do like this video, like it, please. Also, subscribe if you aren't subscribed already, and share it with everybody. Like, honestly, anybody that you think could benefit from this, share it with them, because I promise you, they'll be grateful for it. Also, go watch other freshman advice videos, because their advice might be different from mine. They might be a person that's more close to your personality than I am. Myself, I'm very outgoing. I'm very, talkative. I'm very upbeat all the time. If you're not that type of person, honestly, I'm probably not the person to get advice from. But some of this stuff still can't help. But yes, go watch a bunch of these videos, because I remember watching them last year when it was my turn to come into freshman year, and it really helped me this year. Of course, sometimes I had to learn for myself, because that's just the type of person I am. But I had to learn for myself. But as I'm thinking about all those videos and all the tips that I got, by the end of the year, I found myself using them. And so it's very helpful to, get to hear those tips early on. And so yeah, that's all. Like I said, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Like this video, go subscribe, and also comment down below some more video ideas that you would like to see on my channel. Like I said, I'm going to be a lot more active, and yeah, peace.
Run that back, turbo.